Cats learn too. Education isn't just for dogs, but many cat guardians make serious mistakes. Here are the 10 biggest when trying to discipline your cat. Let's get straight to it. Number 1. Separating kittens too early from their mother and siblings. Proper socialization is just as essential for a cat's healthy development as a good diet, affection, and daily attention. While still with their mother and siblings, kittens begin learning crucial life skills such as how to groom themselves, how to use the litter box, and how to interact with other cats. It's also during this period that the first social hierarchies start to take shape, which is key for a harmonious relationship with other cats later in life. When kittens are separated from their mother and siblings after just a few days or weeks, the consequences can be serious. In many cases, they grow up without knowing how to properly interact with other felines or even animals from other species. Although there is no exact rule, it is generally recommended to separate a kitten from its mother at around 8 to 12 weeks of age, depending on the situation. Number 2. Using violence during training. Physical or psychological violence should never be used on cats. Cats are extremely sensitive. If you yell at a cat, you'll likely get the opposite result of what you wanted. The cat won't suddenly obey you just because you raised your voice. In fact, the cat may very well do exactly what you don't want it to do. If the situation escalates to physical aggression, like hitting the cat on the nose, sides, or anywhere else, the damage can be long-lasting. A mistreated cat will eventually withdraw, avoid human contact, and lose trust in people. On top of that, they may become aggressive towards humans and react with fear or stress whenever they feel threatened. And remember, they might run away and never come back. Please, never do this. Number 3. Overloading the cat during training. Most cats learn how to use a litter box from their mother while they are still kittens. That's why, in many cases, they already arrive at their new home knowing where to do their business. However, every home has its own set of rules and boundaries. It's important to teach these rules calmly and patiently, step by step. If you try to impose all the rules at once from the beginning, the cat will likely feel overwhelmed by the flood of information and become stressed. This can hinder the learning process and affect the cat's behavior. The best approach is to teach one rule at a time, with plenty of patience. This reduces the chance of overloading the cat and greatly increases your chances of success in the long run. Always remember, be patient with your furry friend. Number 4. Being inconsistent during training. This is a mistake that many cat owners make for many different reasons. Even if the cat has already learned that the couch is not a scratching post and that the dining table is not a place to nap or eat, sometimes the cat will still push boundaries. Of course, you can't be watching the cat all day long. But whenever you are present, you need to be clear and consistent. If the cat does something off limits in front of you, firmly say no and stick to it. The mistake is sometimes ignoring it and other times correcting it. This creates mixed signals and leaves the cat feeling insecure. They won't understand why it's okay to be on the table sometimes and not others. Consistency is key when teaching cats. Number 5. Not training the use of the carrier. Almost every cat owner has experienced this. You open the closet where the carrier is kept, and the cat immediately bolts and hides. It's as if they know that a dreaded vet visit is about to happen. This probably happens because, without realizing it, we associate the carrier with something negative. Cats pick up on subtle signals and quickly learn that something unpleasant is coming. However, this situation can change if, from a young age, the cat is introduced to the carrier in a positive way. Leave the carrier accessible at all times. Place cozy blankets inside, and reward the cat with treats when they approach or go inside on their own. This way, the cat will start to view the carrier as a safe space, and vet visits will become far less stressful. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us out and ensures you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thank you. Number 6. Scolding your cat at the wrong moment. Picture this. You get home after a long and stressful day, and the first thing you notice is a broken vase on the floor. You already know who probably did it, and your immediate reaction is frustration. This is when many owners end up taking their anger out on the cat. There are several mistakes happening at once here. First, it's likely that several hours have passed since the vase was knocked over, meaning the cat has already completely forgotten about it. Second, you are yelling at the cat at a time when they are not doing anything wrong, leaving them confused and scared with no idea why they're being scolded. If this behavior from you happens frequently, your cat could lose all trust in you and start emotionally distancing themselves. Always remember, cats never break or knock things over out of spite. It usually happens in the heat of the moment, during a playful chase or an unexpected jump. The loud crash of the vase was already a big scare for them. Any punishment afterward is unnecessary. If you want to correct behavior, remember to say no firmly at the exact moment the misbehavior happens. If you miss that window, scolding them later will only bring problems. Number 7. Trying to punish natural behaviors. Kittens love to nibble on their owner's hands and feet. This behavior is completely natural and is part of how they interact with their littermates. There is nothing aggressive or harmful behind it. They are simply playing and practicing social behavior. Adult cats may also show this behavior, especially when they are touched in sensitive areas like their belly or paws. These areas often trigger a light bite as a clear signal that they don't want to be touched there. If you get angry and scold the cat in this situation, you're punishing an instinctive reaction and ignoring the boundary your cat is trying to set. The ideal response is to adjust your behavior and respect these signals. Remember, this is part of who they are. Number 8. Interrupting your cat when they are eating or sleeping. This is a very common mistake when dealing with cats. Both during mealtime and while sleeping, cats remain alert because of their strong instinct for self-preservation. While eating, they stay vigilant to make sure no threat approaches from behind. And if there are other cats around, they may also need to protect their food. The same goes for sleeping. Cats only fall into a deep sleep when they feel completely safe. If you interrupt your cat during these activities, they can become startled, stressed, and may develop anxiety or mistrust. Over time, this can negatively affect their overall behavior and well-being. Number 9. Forcing your cat to smell their waste. Sometimes a cat may have an accident and go outside the litter box. In these situations, the most important thing is to investigate the cause. They could be stressed, ill, or in physical discomfort. What should never be done is forcing the cat to smell their own urine or feces. A cat's sense of smell is incredibly sensitive, and doing this only adds to their stress and insecurity. Besides being cruel, this type of punishment does not teach them anything and only creates more confusion, making them unsure of where they should relieve themselves. This is another classic example of a mixed message that damages the trust and bond between you and your cat. Number 10. Leaving your cat to fend for themselves. Your cat has just arrived in your home, so now they can handle everything alone? Not at all. While cats may be more independent than dogs, especially when it comes to bathroom habits, that doesn't mean they don't need daily care and attention. Cats also need affection, interaction, and mental stimulation. If these needs are ignored, it can result in stress, destructive or compulsive behaviors, and even health problems linked to loneliness and boredom. Cats need to be loved, played with, and cuddled every single day. Without this emotional support, they may end up sad, bored, and in more serious cases, physically ill. And now, how about continuing to learn more about your cats with us? In the video on the screen, we show you 6 signs cats give when they don't feel loved. This video is super important to help you understand your furry friend better. Click on the screen and continue with me in the amazing world of cats.